Right now, Nick, it looks like it. Not good. Without Porzingis, Boston's still been able to get it done. Hey, Devotion, how are you? Thank you. Much appreciated. Fortunately, today's show was unscheduled and very somber earlier today. Can Dallas make another charge? They still have 3 minutes left in this quarter. Kleba's getting killed out there. Terrible shot by Hardaway. Well, I'm sure he feels like a jilted lover, but as soon as Borrego gets hired, where else does he have a choice? Oh, if Xavier Tillman's hitting threes, you're dead. The series just ended. Why are you not slam dunking it? Man, you got lucky he bailed out there. I mean, if Borrego gets hired by Cleveland, there are no other alternatives for JJ Redick. And then the Lakers, if JJ has cooled on the Lakers, then I would suggest then you probably look for an alternative, one of the young or one of the assistants that are out there, whether it's Chris Quinn, Mika Nori, Adelman. You know, take your chances with one of them because that's all you're stuck with at this point. I don't think Jay Wright is coming through that door, especially after the Lakers lowballed Hurley. I see Joe's in the chat now as well. What's up, Joe? Very somber day for us here. Losing the great Jerry West. Devotion. That's why you shouldn't be listening to Jovan Buha. They did lowball him. That's not going to get him all the way from one side of the country to the other from an organization where he's won 2 championships and he just was able, because of the Lakers, to renegotiate his asking price for an extension in Connecticut. So it is a lowball offer. So yeah, Jovan is incorrect on that one. Yes, it is, JSJ. Yes, it is. Nick, that dagger was the Tillman 3. People are going to say that this is, and history might say that this was the dagger that was the final straw. I'm going to say it's the Tillman 3. They're just outclassing him. They just want it more. You can just tell the desire. Yeah. It's over. They're beaten. Unfortunately, JSJ, they did win and they're there. So it is what it is. They can't look at that. They can't even. That's funny. Nobody wants to make noise. Sorry about that. Fritos. Forgot to mute it. Just finishing up the dinner here. Once again, it is the Lakers Fast Break. It is Gerald Glassford. Thanks so much again for watching this thing on a very somber day right here for us as basketball fans, as Lakers fans. What's up, Ari? What's up, Devotion? What's up, JSJ? Nick, I see you out there. My friend Joe, I know, is in the chat as well. All these fans are so happy. Yeah, yes, the original ones. Scoops, actually. So. These fans look so happy. If I was right there in the arena, I'd be pissed off giving them the finger. I mean, you're about to get swept in the NBA finals. I don't think I would be happy right now. What's up, sports baby? One more quarter to go, and then it's 3-0 Boston. I got to reach out to Joe here. If you're in the chat, actually in the chat, actually spectating in the chat, let me know if you're going to do a nightcap. I'll start it for you. I'm not sure if I'm going to participate because I kind of said my feelings already on Jerry West. Uh, maybe it's about time hopefully that you'll be able to give yours opinions and thoughts on this very very somber day for the basketball community. That's right, Nick. I think Jaylen Brown is the MVP. What do you guys think out there? I know you guys. I know some people had Derek White, Drew Holiday. Exactly, Nick. Why is he laughing? Another three. And he just pushed off. I think even the Lakers would have put up a better fight than this. I think so, JSJ. But you know what? Minnesota didn't get it done. I don't know what happened, JSJ. I mean, if you saw what I saw on defending the perimeter that they did in those last two games of the Phoenix series, and then the first two games in the Denver series, I honestly don't know what happened to that team against Dallas. Really, it just all fell apart. Uh, Cat couldn't make a shot. It was rough going for Anthony Edwards. Yeah, it just I don't understand. I don't get how they played so bad after playing so well against Phoenix and Denver. That's up to Joe. I don't know because, like I said, I don't think I'm going on tonight. Um, Personally, I'm still kind of feeling it from the loss of Jerry West. I said my thoughts earlier today on it, but yeah, if Joe wants to go, I can set it for him. So, in fact, I'll just in case he does say yes, I'll set the nightcap intro right now. I know, right? Sports baby. I wish I could. I wish sports baby. Good God, these people are so happy. We're so happy you're about to get swept. That's just amazing. Yeah, see, they can't even get loud enough to really bother. Very disappointing outcome. Yep, source baby. It looks like it's going to be a sweep now. Yes, it is, Jess J. Going to be very rough. Well, the bad news would be if LeBron signs for 3 years and $160 million, JSJ. That would be bad. If he goes, I don't think that would be the worst news. I mean, because if you commit 3 years, $160 million to LeBron for a guy that's over 40, you're really taking some chances there, JSJ. So I don't know. Yes, something like that. What's up, rough artist? Yes, rough artist. These are hard times watching this. Dallas on the verge of getting swept. Jerry West passing away. Yeah. Did you see behind Emmett Smith, Nowitzki and Nash kidding around there? Nash knows this is already a lost game, despite the fake comeback here. Well, Irving can't leave right now. Let me see. What is his contract? His contract, because he just signed it in the offseason. He has a player option for $43 million in 25-26 when he'll be 33 years old. So that's kind of risky there. We'll see how he is this time next year. Once again, it's been a rough day for us Lakers fans and basketball fans around the world, even though, as you're seeing now, or at least if you have our footage here, the Dallas fans don't seem too unhappy right now. It is, of course, a day that for most every respecting NBA fan should be a sad one with the passing of Jerry West, one of the greatest of all time and one of the greatest contributors of all time, passing away today at the age of 86. Hope you got a chance to check out the show earlier today I did with Jamie Sweet, where we paid homage to the logo. And I know if Joe gets a chance to go on tonight for the nightcap, that he'll do the same. Big shout out to Laker Nick out there as well. Always great to have you guys in the chat. What's up, Sports Baby? Pale Fox on YouTube. No, Devotion. I was born in 69 during the finals. Right up the street for the Forum, as I always say. Actually, I think it was on an off day. I'd have to check again. I think it was an off day. I'm not 100% sure, but it was during the NBA finals. It was, just up the street. But no, I did not see Jerry West physically play. My first years and memories were of the Lakers on KCAL, which was then KHJ, Channel 9. I think he was still the coach because it was 77. So I think he was the coach. I have only the vaguest memories of that. Yes, the first real. I watched a little bit of the Lakers in the 70s, but it really got me hooked, of course, with Magic. I watched the national championship game between him and Bird. And then, of course, it built into a great rookie season where I watched periodically as a kid. And then, of course, I remember my parents allowing me to stay up late for the tape delay of the championship NBA finals, which were on tape delay. And I had to watch it and wait until 11:30 after the local news, which I thought was hilarious at that time, even as a kid, as 11-year-old kid. My God. I did not see it in the theaters. I wish I would have. That's one mistake I did make because it just was in and out of theaters too fast. I wish Actually, I wish I was one of those first few people who saw it at San Diego Comic-Con. Because there are 7 different cuts of Blade Runner, and one of them has only been shown at a Comic-Con in 1982. But first time I saw Blade Runner, it was actually on broadcast television later that decade. No, JSJ, that's one of my last 2 um, bucket list for cons. That and CinemaCon here in Vegas. I've been turned down as press uh, for those each and every year. Comic Con, I get on. They when I every year I apply for Comic Con, they always let me go to or give me press passes for. They always give me press passes for WonderCon in Anaheim, their sister show, but they never give me passes for Comic Con, which is very disappointing. Oh, you are going to SDCC? Nice, congrats. Uh, that's awesome experience from what I hear. I mean, I've been in San Diego around the time of Comic Con, and believe me, I would love to go just to do stuff for the Cosmos from there live. I would love to do it, but yeah, I'm just going to keep trying, and hopefully one year they'll let me in. Okay. Well, I know somebody here in Vegas. He could get me in as a regular. He goes in as regular. Because he buys and sells all the collectibles. He's been doing it for over a decade. He's got actual buyers, whole 9 yards, behind the scenes stuff where people pay him a lot of money to get those Comic Con exclusives. He's been doing it for well over a decade. He could get me in if I really asked him and I pulled out a favor on it, but I just want to cover it as press. I don't know why. I covered E3 for years as a member of press. CES, I covered it for over 10 years as a member of the press. It's just something I wish I could do on as a member of the press. But yeah, worst comes to worst, if I don't get in for the next couple of years, I'm probably going to have to go ahead and buy a ticket because I really do want to go to San Diego Comic Con. CinemaCon, I would love to go to because that way you get to see all the events. You get advanced screenings of movies that it won't debut for another month, 2 months. You get to interview actors and actresses from all your favorite movies. It's the one because it's the cinema uh, industry as far as the it's basically the convention for theater owners. So, obviously, if you're in Hollywood, you want to do what you can to kiss ass of the theaters. So, yeah, all the big guns, they usually show up at CinemaCon. So I'd love to go ahead and do that one. He hesitated. That's why he missed. I'll see it when I believe it. All right. Have I ever done cupping or acupuncture or some other deep tissue massage? I have not done it. I know my wife has had deep tissue massage before, but I have personally not done it. But with my back issues, kind of think I should look more into that. So that's something I'm kind of interesting. Although the acupuncture, yeah, that's kind of interesting. Pale Fox and Sports Baby, talk about, instead of talking about your money or Pale Fox money or Sports Baby money, why don't you talk about Joe's money? He always likes to talk about money. For a guy that doesn't like to talk about money, he likes to talk about money. Yeah, when I did physical therapy a few years ago, I did a lot of that. So yeah, you're right. I may have to go back in because the back in Hawaii started to act up a little bit from all the tossing around of the luggage and all that. So I think I'm probably going to have to go back and get more into that. That's a good suggestion, Devotion. I appreciate it. Well, let's see if this is a fake comeback or not. Luca, just take the ball up straight. Fading away is not going to get it done. That was their chance.
Hey, Gerald, are you there?
What's up, Nick?
Hey, Gerald.
Somber day, my friend. Somber day.
Yeah, it's a tough day, Gerald. Rest in peace to Jerry West. Not enough could be said about the impact he made, not just on the Lakers, but the game as a whole, for sure.
Let me ask you this, because I asked you. I don't know if you saw the video from earlier today that I did. Let me ask you this: do you think he is outside of James Naismith? I'm putting James Naismith. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Naismith. But outside of Naismith, do you think there is a bigger contributor to the game than Jerry West? Because Red Auerbach, people will say, but Red Auerbach didn't play to the level that Jerry West did, Nick.
Yeah, Gerald. No, I think you're right on that. Also, you have to factor in the lives in basketball, right? That Jerry West had, not just as a player,
Mm-hmm.
but as an executive, a consultant, just a promoter of the game. I mean, his image, his likeness was, in fact, the logo, right? So,
Yeah.
in many respects, he was emblematic of basketball and NBA. And obviously, we can't overstate the impact that he had just on the Lakers, but he also made contributions, to the game as a whole. And I think he was a person, and I obviously didn't know Jerry West personally, right? But
Yeah.
whenever I did hear Jerry West speak, you could not only tell that he loved the game, right, but you could tell that he had a deep care for people, and I think that's rare to come by in this day and age.
It's so funny. I think Jamie said it best, was that maybe now Jerry West can finally start enjoying things now that he's passed away, because in life he really couldn't enjoy very much.
Yeah, Gerald. I mean, for all intents and purposes, right? Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but he basically didn't have a retirement, right?
No.
Yeah, he was still more or less working up until his last couple of years. Whether it was a obviously in the more limited like consultancy role, but you're talking about a person that probably didn't stop working since they were a teenager.
Yeah, I agree. Well said, my friend. Very well said. Um, Joe, what's up, Joe?
Are you guys getting my messages?
No. Oh, did you text me?
See?
I don't. My phone is charging up.
No,
'cause
I'm
it
talking
went
about
dead.
on here.
No, I'm not
No,
seeing any
Gerald, it's
coming.
not showing up.
Yeah, something's wrong again. My messages aren't going through.
Are you doing the show tonight?
I don't know.
It's there if you want it, man.
Thank you.
I'll just say this when it comes to Jerry West. Again, to me, I think he's one of the greatest contributors, if not the greatest contributor to the game, and just such a great loss. And the thing that irks me about this whole thing, especially when it comes back to the Lakers guys, I am so pissed off that the Clippers were the one that had to send out the release this morning.
What did the Clippers do?
They're the ones that reported it. They're the ones that sent out the press release, the official press
Well,
release.
that's because he works for them.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying the fact that he is with the Clippers in and of itself, because the Lakers, they burned bridges with him.
Well, that between that and their pathetic send off that I could have written with my ass and a pencil. It's these guys are. I keep telling you guys, they're schleppers. They have no business running an organization like this at all. They're fake and they're weak.
Sports paper, we don't even know. And that's typical of what Jerry West's life was all about. Very secretive. Nobody even knew he was sick. Joe and I were talking about him like it was nothing, last night about other things and included him in the conversation and thought everything was fine. So, yeah, nobody knew. Yeah, it was very disappointing devotion. Just the way he was treated by the organization this century was just.
Gerald, what was the cause of the passing?
I don't know. No one seems to know yet. I'm actually going to look up, see if there's any. But at the time I was talking this morning, Nick, I did not know. In fact, that's actually the lead thing right now. If you look up on Google or Bing, yeah, the cause of death is not immediately disclosed. Might have to wait for the coroner. He reportedly died of natural causes with his wife Karen West by his side, which is very vague.
Wow. She's a great gal. She surprised me last night. She brought over dinner. Congratulations. I love her. I was ready for her early this morning, so it's about 4 and not page like an hour to go for field trip. So I just wanted to say.
Jeez.
He's their MVP. That was a flop. That was an absolute flop.
Why do they call that call this late in the game? It's a screen.
It's pretty simple. It needs you. If you don't use it, you suddenly they're coming with more experience, they're never going to
never had anything like this in my life. Not many big, exciting thing that you created. It's a dream, isn't it?
Big comeback. What's up, FL24?
You should feel nothing but great about what you do. And I hate to see you let anyone take that away from you. You know it yourself.
Yes.
I'm not hosting. That would be up to Joe.
All
if he
right,
has to do a show.
I'll do a show after the game.
Joe, I think I heard you on the show say that Drew Holiday is your MVP right now, right?
He was in the first 2 games,
Mine is Brown.
but Brown will be the MVP.
Where was this game in game 2? He could have won that one if he has a game like this.
I mean, the irony of Drew Holiday being traded just to win another championship. I mean, the Bucks really screwed that one up.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did, Nick.
And Gerald now and Joe, now I had to get excited for like James Borrego or like JJ Redick.
I'm not excited. I'm not
Yeah.
excited for anyone at this point.
But neither am I.
Okay.
Sports Baby says if Dallas wins, he's donating $100 to us, Joe.
What?
He said if Dallas ends up winning today, he's going to donate $100.
Who's this?
Sports Baby. It would be Aussie dollars, but absolutely.
Oh,
Just the thought that counts, my friend. Appreciate the Sports Baby.
FL24. I would say that
That was your game right there.
that there was a leverage move there. I doubt that it was anything else. And the only reason why Woj had that source is because he was friends with them.
But Joe, do you think that part of that of Woj's reporting when he was saying that Hurley was the first option since the beginning of the search, do you think that was
No.
true or a lie?
I don't think it was the first option. And even if it was, it doesn't matter.
That's your game.
I can't believe Irving took that long 3. Like, I mean, I know he makes those, but come on.
Just a bad shot. Yes, it is FL24. Yes, it is.
Well, I'm not sure if you guys saw Jared Dudley. He's really packed on the pounds since retirement.
That doesn't surprise me. It's been eating good in Dallas.
He was always porky in general.
Laker Tom's best 15th man ever. Yeah, sports baby, it's looking like it because it's going to be a sweep.
They might win one game, but it'll be done in 5.
Dallas with their Lakers impression, Gerald, fake comeback.
Fake comeback. You're right. You didn't see it because it was right in front of his face. Yeah, but they kind of also gave up a 20-point lead to Denver. Game 2. That was a killer for us. I think they have a really good roster that's catering to Missoula's style. I think it's a mixture of both. I think it's Missoula has a really 3-point heavy offensive flowing offense, and it's paid off. And you're getting the best effort. You're getting the best performance from Jaylen Brown his entire career, I think, as far as the way he's playing. So Dallas has had no one to really that stepped up beyond what they've normally done. And in a lot of cases, they've regressed. Yeah, but he doesn't go along well with stars, JSJ. We've said this before. He's the guy who takes teams that, if you want to go ahead and basically find a team that doesn't have the kind of talent and surprise and go forward from there, he can really do that. But once he gets stars and talent around him, we saw what happened in Brooklyn. So I don't think LeBron, if you're intending to keep him, would find any real latitude with Kenny Atkinson. I think that would go south pretty fast. Although, as Joe and I said, if LeBron decides to walk, wouldn't exactly be heartbroken over it, I don't think, at this point. So, Joe, go ahead, Nick.
Sorry, Joe. I was just going to mention Boston was able to smoke the Dallas Mavericks, and they only got 12 points off the bench from their bench.
Now they don't need it. They don't need it. Hauser and Tillman hitting a 3. Pritchard hitting a 3. Yeah. Just need a little bit of that, but you're right. Didn't need it tonight. Not the way Dallas is shooting. Well, guys, I think that's going to do it for our coverage tonight of the NBA Finals. Stay tuned. Joe said he is going to go ahead and do a nightcap honoring the memory of Jerry West. And I will be on tomorrow, I believe. I've got a scheduled interview in the afternoon with Alfred Esmond, who said he wanted to go ahead and chit-chat Thursday, I believe, around 1 p.m. Pacific time, 4 p.m. Eastern. So if all goes well, I have something scheduled for you guys up in the early afternoon. So
I'll be up in 4 minutes.
All right. Joe be in about 5 minutes. He'll be on the air, and look forward to that. Thanks again to Laker Nick. Big shout out to him. Big shout out to FL24, JSJ. Everybody that was a part of Rough Artist as well. Everybody that was part of what we're doing. Sports Baby, Pale Fox. Great to have you here. Fortunately, on a very somber day here for the Los Angeles Lakers for the passing of Jerry West, and Boston taking a commanding 3-0 lead and having this series already wrapped up after tonight. So Joe will be on here in a few minutes right here on the Lakers Fast Break podcast. Thanks everybody for watching, and be safe, and God bless Jerry. Rest in peace.